Hope everybody's having a great day. This afternoon I want to talk to you about indoor gardening and growing greens, growing your lettuces and other greens indoors. It's a similar process to growing microgreens, but with some differences. I'll show you what those are. But in the summer heat, 75, 80, usually 80 degrees or above, it's going to be really hard to grow a lot of the fresh greens and things outside. They just don't do well in the heat. They'll bolt quickly. We want to keep as much of that goodness as we can. There's a lot of health benefits for homesteaders and families alike in being able to grow indoors and grow your greens. Most of what I'm going to plant today are lettuces, with a couple of exceptions. I'm going to be planting two different kinds of oak leaf lettuce, two different kinds of Salanova butter crisp, a red and a green. I'm going to plant some spinach and some arugula, and I may select a few others here. So I've got a few trays that I'm going to grow these things in and show you how to do that. I'm also going to show you the growing medium, what we're going to use to do it. I did want to mention my seed storage. So this is a plastic case made for holding photos. Got this off Amazon several years ago. It comes with individual little trays to hold sets of photos, and it's a great way to save our seeds. So I save the seeds here in our shop in these containers, and then this have boxes of these different seed containers inside of storage totes in this air-conditioned room to keep things in good condition. So next I'm going to show you the mix that I use to grow these indoors. So I have two different versions of Pro Mix here, the one we're looking at right now. This is an all-purpose mix. It's really designed for flowers and vegetables. It is available on Amazon and other locations, but Pro Mix is among my favorites for growing medium. In the last video, or my microgreens video, I showed you how we use this version of Pro Mix, which is primarily for seed starting and microgreens. But today we're going to be using this Pro Mix, which is designed for fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to talk about what I've selected to grow in these. In this one I'm going to grow spinach. This one I'm going to have arugula. This one is a Salanova red butter. This one will be a leaf lettuce. This is an oak leaf lettuce. And this one is a red Salanova. This one is Shireen Sky leaf lettuce. Some of these are for color, so we get the reds and greens in here. The Cherokee spinach, this actually will germinate well even when it's warm, but it does still bolt quickly. A little bit of cilantro and some Chinese cabbage, some small heads of Chinese cabbage. So I'm going to lay these out, and I'm going to go ahead and put my Pro Mix in, and I'll show you what's next. So similar to microgreens, but a little bit different. I have these individual trays, these little containers. I'm going to grow plants in these. I'm growing on these solid trays that do not have holes, so that I can water from underneath when needed. And then I have this one. This has two of these blue trays in it with holes in the bottom and another solid tray underneath. So I'm going to take just a few minutes, and I'm going to put my Pro Mix that's designed for fruits and vegetables in these. So in these two trays right here, this is going to be my arugula and my spinach. I've just used a little pen, and I've marked, put little divots in this Pro Mix here to be able to add the seeds directly to those. So starting with the spinach. Now spinach, my experience is that it is sometimes very slow to germinate, and sometimes I have poor germination out of certain seed varieties. So I'll put 2 seeds in each one of these holes. That would give me a better germination rate, and if I want to, I can thin those out. But these are going to be grown similar to baby greens. They're not going to be a full, mature, gigantic plant, but they're planted fairly densely. So there's only about 2.5 inches between each one of these. And using that pen, I set my seed depth at just about the size of the seed. So there's not much going to be covering these. They're going to be similar to planting outside. Any of your seeds outside, general rule of thumb is planting your seed depth is similar to the size of the seed. So that's what we're going to use here. So that is my spinach, and over each one of those I'm just going to close them up, put a little bit of the soil mix over the top of those. So it's nice to be able to grow greens indoors when the temperatures outside get above 75 or 80. Your greens really become difficult to grow. So being able to keep some fresh greens on hand is really ideal. You know, there's so much going on these days with our food systems, food security, so many things going on in the world that just want to be planting and growing as much of our own foods as we can. So the arugula seeds are pretty small. I'm going to dump some of these in my fingers, in my hand here. And I'm going to put just a couple of seeds in each one of these. This ProMix is so soft that they will generally, even if you get them a little bit too deep, will generally germinate pretty well and come on through. So I'm not too concerned about the seed depth because of this potting mix mainly. But just putting 2 seeds in each one of these little divots that I made. These are kind of the same. They're going to be just about 2.5 inches apart in these trays. So this, when it grows, will be a nice dense group of spinach and arugula. So always saving the seeds. I'll put the ones that I haven't used to let back, and then we'll plant the other ones. I do need to cover these guys up. These are individual trays, a little bit smaller ones on this side, and I'm just going to put 2 plants in each one. You may be able to do more, but I'm just going to put 2 seeds in each hole and 2 holes in each tray. And again, these aren't going to develop huge full heads, but they're going to develop small heads that we'll be able to use for our use here on the homestead. These are pelleted seeds from Johnny's Seeds. I have really, really good germination luck with these. So, but still, I'm going to put 2 in each one just so I get those going. So I'm just going to do all of these that we selected earlier and get these guys filled up. So now I have all of these planted, all those seeds that I told you about. These are all planted in here. I put my seeds away just to make sure I don't get them wet. And since this ProMix is pretty dry, I always start it with, I forgot to put these seeds away. I'm going to go ahead and soak the top using my spray bottle. And I have not mashed the soil down. I've left everything nice and loose. I want a really good germination rate, and it works best in a super loose soil. So I'm going to go ahead and just get this started with moisture added to the top of the ProMix. Next, I'm going to put these on my grow shelves here. You could do this in front of a window, just about anywhere you want to grow these greens. But the key is the fact that we want to grow greens in cooler weather. And this shop is air conditioned. Your home is air conditioned. So this works really well. So our seeds will germinate. They're not intended for hot weather, growing these greens this way. The other thing I do is I'll stack up a bunch of my empty trays so that when these do sprout, they are closer to the light. If they're too far from the light, it tends to make plants leggy. They will want to reach for the light. So I could also readjust the lights and drop these down, but I don't want to move all the other plants. Just being lazy. So the last thing I have to do is fill these trays with water, and then these guys will be all set. We'll just take keep an eye on them, make sure they have enough water, and same with all these guys up here. So hope you liked the video. I hope you found these tips useful. Hope you'll like our videos, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you know when we put out new content. And I'll see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.